Alright, hello everyone. In this video series, I'll be taking you through the steps of designing a kind of all-in-purpose robot from design to the actual physical product. I'll be posting videos as I purchase parts or as I guess design things. So what this is a snowplow slash lawnmower slash leaf blower robot all in one. This will be controlled through Wi-Fi, and what is going to drive this motor is these two wheelchair motors and this will be chain driven. As you can see, the sprockets, and these sprockets will be 41. So as you can see, I have the wheels here. These are 10-inch wheel, and I'll be buying all-terrain tires because I want to have it. I'll be driving it in snow and on grass, so I want to make sure we have good traction. So as you can see here, I have the hub. Then I'll be using some bolts or nuts, screws to connect the actual sprocket to the tire. So when the sprocket spins, it's gonna spin the tire. Then the shaft goes here, and then it sits in this U-channel kind of metal piece, and then here's a collar that's going to prevent it from sliding out. So that's the wheel operation, and then here's the motors that are just connected to the frame right here. I might be changing this, not sure yet. So let's talk about the construction. So the inspiration I got was from basically this guy here, right here, and as you can see, he's using these aluminum, I guess, profile, and I think he's using 40 by 40 aluminum profiles, and then as you can see, the chain and everything kind of going through. So I would like just to say that that's where my inspiration came from. So I might use either aluminum profile or maybe just go with the aluminum square tubing. I'll put a link in my description. They're much cheaper, and you can drill a hole anywhere you want and cut them wherever you want, and they come in very long lengths, so that's actually a good benefit, and I'm sure you can find them pretty cheap online. So they're called aluminum square tubing. And I talked about the tires, so let's talk about the operation. So the snowplow, it can move left to right, and then it's going to also move up and down. So the way it's going to move left to right is, I'm thinking having some kind of a motor that's going to sit here. And by the way, I'll be using a windshield motor because they're pretty powerful and very durable. And then I will have some sort of maybe a tube connected here with threads, so when it moves one way, when the motor spins one way, it's going to go left, and then when it spins the other way, it's going to go right. So to move it up and down, as you can see, I have the same kind of idea. There's a tube, there's going to be a threaded tube, or maybe just any tube with a nut at the top. And then there's going to be a motor sitting right here on this rail. So when the motor spins one way, then it's going to move this up. When the motor spins the other way, it's going to move this down. So as you can see, that's going to help lift the plow up and down. You could use linear actuators, but they tend to be more expensive. And I found this the most cheapest and reliable solution. Now, the reason why I have this big gap here is I'm going to be putting a lawnmower here. So it's going to sit on these tubes. Now the thing with the lawnmower is you have to move it up and down depending on how deep you want to cut the grass. So the way I figured this out is we have these L brackets on both sides, and then these tubes kind of connect to them, so they're just like shafts, and you can either weld them, or just drill a hole and connect them that way. So, and then they are connected through this metal kind of piece. So when this guy moves up, as you can see, it brings this whole thing with it, and that causes this to move up, and this in turn is going to move the lawnmower up with it. When I go the other way, it goes back. So you can see that's how I can control how far the lawnmower is going to go up and down. And the way this will happen is we will have the same concept with a tube with a nut at the top, and then there's going to be a motor sitting right here, and that's going to spin and accomplish this. In this space right here, we might fit the batteries, controller, and everything. So I have a video on my channel where I show how I hack a wheelchair controller so that I can control it through Wi-Fi, and I'll be doing the same thing. So yeah, I'll start with the tires first, buy these, and once I buy those, and then maybe get the sprockets, everything, and then work my way up from there. So that'll be it for now. Thanks, bye.